Hello, everyone. It's Sunday, May 5th. This is Liam McMahon with the weekend moving average video just after the market open here, 5 p.m. on the East Coast of the United States. As I've been doing a lot with the weekend moving average videos, I will be looking at one pair in depth, covering a couple different time frames, talking about some possible scenarios. Today I took some requests, so today the winner was pound yen. So I'm going to take a careful look at pound yen, which is actually a good pair. Take a look at made new highs on Friday. So definitely one of the yen pairs you want to keep your eye on. Please take a moment to pause the recording and read the risk disclaimer, which should now be on your screen. And then we will jump to pound yen. Okay, so here we have the daily chart of pound yen. We are gapping up slightly to start the day. I'd imagine that would be all yen pairs. So we'll start with the daily chart. You can see here we had put in a swing high here at 148.10 or so, which we broke above on the 5th of April, so exactly a month ago, actually. Closed up there, came back down to retest that level. You can see we did dip briefly below it, but on a closing basis, that's a pretty great retest. And then we've headed higher since then. We did break above these 153.85 highs. You can see we had a potential double top here that we did invalidate on Friday. It looks like the pair is set to continue to move higher. The one thing that makes me a little edgy here about pound yen longs is it is starting to look like the pair may be starting to put in some sort of descending wedge type pattern. Clearly, this is a fairly weak trend line here on the top, but I would be keeping a very careful eye on this bottom trend line. And if we close below this bottom daily trend line, I would start to get very nervous about holding pound yen longs. With that said, should we close below this, I will be looking for buying opportunities here back around 148, where we have the nice confluence of this horizontal support and resistance and this 50-day EMA, which is actually sitting right around those levels as well. So I am keeping an eye on pound yen. It does fall into the I don't want to short, but I do want to buy it lower category. Here on the 4-hour chart, the other option that you may have for getting long pound yen, again, not keen on looking for shorts, would be if we do put in a nice consolidation here, staying above these previous highs, and then eventually breaking higher. I would like to see 6, 7, 8 candle consolidation here really start to work sideways, push some of this, sort of digest some of this latest rally. You can see moving averages obviously still very bullish, 50, 100, 200, 4 hours, 50, 100, 200 daily. We have a significant way to fall before we touch any of the major moving averages. Again, the 50-period EMA on the 4-hour chart is the closest, and it's still over 200 pips below the current market price. When these start to get that extended from your moving averages, you can expect some consolidation or retracement. You can see here on this major rally back here starting the 3rd, we started to put in some significant distance from that 50-period EMA, and eventually we did come back down to sort of reunite with it, and we actually touched the 100 EMA before heading higher. We could be in for a similar type move here where we sort of round up, come back down to find the moving averages before heading higher. But if we do get some significant consolidation here above these above this broken double top, we could see a breakout for one last move higher before correction. If that is the case, again, I'd like to see a lot of consolidation here. Let some of those moving averages catch up to market price. But then I'd look for longs on some sort of flag breakout. We do have a holiday in Japan today. So Asian liquidity likely to be relatively low. And then we have a holiday in the UK on Monday, tomorrow. So European liquidity will also be a little bit reduced. That could actually play pretty well into this consolidation theory, however. With low liquidity, market participants may be a little bit hesitant to make some major bets, especially in the yen when the Japanese holiday takes a lot of yen traders out of the mix. So we could see some consolidation like we've started to see here on the 30-minute chart. But again, I would like to see a very significant consolidation before I started to get long. Started looking to get long here on pound yen. It's just one of these. We had a fairly aggressive move higher, and I would think that I would rather try to trade a consolidation or a little bit of a retracement rather than just going long now and hoping for the best. Currently trading at 154.36. If I were to take a long here, I would want my stop to be around 153.39, so about 100 pips. I'm just not willing to take that sort of trade, especially here at the beginning of the week, and especially with a gap higher. So that's what I'm keeping an eye on for pound yen. Again, this does, we do have this move above 148 is an aggressively bullish move. I do think that if we get a retest of this level, especially if we get it back here May 23rd or so, May 20th to the 25th, when it'll coincide here with this daily cloud top, that could be a very nice opportunity to take a long. Until that point, though, I'll be looking for some consolidation to perhaps take a long on the 4-hour chart. Right now, I don't see any incipient short patterns that I would like to trade. Perhaps the only short I would consider taking is a hard move here below this trend line, then a move back up to retest it, and then hoping that we'd get a second drop. I would like to trade it on the retest because then I could keep a relatively tight stop with a very aggressive profit target. That might be the only short on pound yen that I'm looking for. If I'm looking to short yen pairs, I'm not going to choose the one that just made new highs on Friday. I'll pick one of the weaker ones. Dollar yen, Aussie yen, something like that. Daily RSI, we actually do have some pretty significant daily RSI divergence, which I kind of just noticed. You can see that we go from here, and we go from here. So we do have some RSI divergence on the daily chart. Again, kind of a warning sign for people who would look to take longs right now. Wait until we consolidate, work off some of that divergence, wait for a pullback. I mean, if you want to take a long here around this trend line, that'd be around 152.28. So that's still a 200 pip move lower. This is a monster pair. It moves very quickly. So keep your eye on it. Remember that anytime you're trading pound yen, you're trading a pair that can move 1,500 pips in about 5 days. So make sure you pick your entries precisely, keep your stops tight, and then be willing to let your profits run. All right, so that's pound yen. That's the weekend moving average video. As always, if you have any questions, come on over to globalfxclub.com and we'll be happy to answer them there. Hope you guys have an absolutely spectacular trading week, and I will talk to you soon.